Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, Pisces, I will be using my Groovy Waite Tarot. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Pisces, with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. If you're interested in getting a free copy of my checklist, the 6 things you need to have in place before you go into business for yourself, I will have that linked in the description, and I'll try and remember to put it in the first comment. So I've been getting a lot of great feedback, so thank you all if you did sign up to get a copy of that. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and see what is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. Now, I've been noticing excuse me, that a lot more cards are coming out than what I usually pull. But because I listen to my cards when they talk, I just kind of go with it. But as you can see, a lot of cards are coming out. So Pisces, make sure nobody's cut off here. So what I can see, and I'm going to just kind of go through this here because I can already kind of pick up what's happening here. And the thing is it's good, but there's some things that you need to be aware of and some things that you need to be on top of. But the thing is you've been doing the right things all along, and so it's paying off. Now, looks like you've had to put some future plans on hold, right? Because we're moving into a new year. And financially, you're still not sure which direction you want to go as it relates to long-term investments, because you're probably like either setting up a business, or you are starting a new job, or maybe you're in the process of a move and you're not sure exactly what the next few months are going to look like, or even the next few years. So I see a lot of things on pause, but it's not because you're not in a position to make the decisions. It's just that you want to kind of see how things feel out for you within the next coming, few months. Now, we also have the Emperor in the reverse, and he talks about sometimes things feeling a little bit out of your control. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing, but when there's certain aspects of your financial life that you can't control, yeah, you're going to hesitate on making decisions. We also have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about growth. It also talks about cash. I do see and I do feel an influx of cash coming your way. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you will only get cash, but I do feel like there's a cash flow that you will be experiencing probably in the first beginning of December, which is really, really good, because who doesn't want extra cash flow in their life? But I do feel and I do sense that you're definitely going to have some cash coming in. Let's see. We also have the Justice card, a decision being made in your favor. Again, there's a financial aspect to that, so that's really, really good. We also have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is kind of being a little disillusioned with the work you're doing. Not that you don't enjoy it, but maybe it just wasn't what you were expecting. Now, it doesn't mean you're locked in. You can always change, but you're feeling a little, maybe a little melancholy about it. Next, we have the Devil card in the reverse. I love seeing that card in the reverse because it talks about you releasing something that's getting in your way. You're no longer self-sabotaging, whether that be bad habits, a toxic relationship, maybe addictions, maybe anything. It could be anything that is getting in your own way, and it looks like you have overcome that, and it looks like you have taken care of that because it's no longer an issue. Finally, we have the Hermit, and then we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is you getting attention from the higher ups. Again, I've been getting this a lot with almost all the signs. And the Hermit card talks about going within and really kind of doing your own soul searching to figure out what's going to be your next move as it relates to your money. Now, again, I've been getting that a lot with a lot of the signs too. People are really stepping back and they're really trying to figure out what it is they want to do next. Because it looks like there's so many options and there's so many directions you can go, Pisces. The challenge is just figuring out which one is going to resonate best for you. Okay. So let's continue on, Pisces, and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. All right, so the finances are really going to balance things out by the time we hit the second week of December. Temperance means that things are good. You've got the right amount of money, delegated exactly where it needs to be. But I do pick up that if you have an opportunity to invest more, then you definitely should, because there is a chance for some growth there. That's what this Queen of Pentacles is telling me. I don't know why she's standing out. She's saying, like, you know what, you can invest more. You need to get in get in while you can, because if you've been watching the financial news, you know that there are opportunities looming, and there is an opportunity for so many of us to kind of come out ahead. But the thing is that we have to take action now. Next, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in the reverse talks about maybe some rearranging of travel. Could be a trip that gets canceled, postponed, or delayed, like I said, or maybe there's just some alterations to a trip that you already have. I'm not surprised to see that. Again, we're in December. It's a holiday month, so a lot of people will be traveling to see family and so forth. Next, we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about a little bit of instability. Now, the thing is I'm not feeling like this is instability with money, but I'm feeling like it's instability with a career. Some of you, the industry that you're in is not very stable. And so you're going to want to probably be proactive and maybe start a little side gig or a side business or something like that, because there's an opportunity for you to take the skills that you have and apply them in a new industry or in a new job. So I'm feeling like some of you, like I said, your industry is not very stable, and so you may want to look into moving into something else. Next, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse, something or someone from your past showing up. It may not necessarily be anything spectacular, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone from your past reaches out and says, hey, how you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm great, and then nothing really comes of it. But, it could be someone maybe trying to feel you out for a job or an opportunity or something like that. But from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like it's gonna amount to anything. Five of Swords is the communication card. Sometimes you may feel like communication isn't going the greatest, Pisces. So if you are in any type of negotiation or conversations, make sure you get everything in writing just to protect yourself. Then we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is not making a decision, dragging your feet on a decision. And because we're talking about money, there's a financial decision that you need to make, Pisces. And like I said, you need to move on it, because I'm feeling like it's something that isn't necessarily urgent, but it is timely, right? And again, that goes back to the investments that I talked about earlier. It's not like it's urgent. You start investing today, but you really want to have time on your side, so the sooner you do it, the better off you'll be. All right, Pisces, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. Nice. Like I said, I think I will pull another card, but I'm getting this World card for almost all of the signs this month. And like I said, I think it's because we're completing a cycle. And so many of us are moving into the new level of our financial life. All right, so Pisces, Devil card, repeater card. Again, like I said, I think you're still working on whatever it is that's getting in your own, way. And as we move into the second half of December, you're still doing excellent on that. So congratulations. You are no longer self-sabotaging, because I know we all can sometimes be our worst enemies, especially when it comes to money. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So here she is again. Now, remember, she was all about being a conservative, diligent, but very disciplined investor. When we move into the second half of December, are you doing that, Pisces? It looks like the Queen of Pentacles, she's telling me that maybe you're still not doing that, but I don't know. It's one of those things you're going to have to figure out for yourself as an individual. But again, she's reminding us, take action now, invest. You don't need a whole lot of money. You just need to get started. We also have the Temperance card. She's a repeater too. Things are in balance. And the other thing about Temperance is that I really like her because she's very calm. She's got a very peaceful energy. So I do feel that you're going to feel very calm and you're going to feel very grounded once we hit the second half of December. And that's really going to help you financially, because you're not going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to be just doing stuff just to do it. Everything's going to be well thought out, and it's going to have motivation behind it that not only benefits you financially, but it also sets you up, like I said, for success in the months and years to come. Next, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in the reverse talks about taking action, but we have to make sure that the action is income producing action and that it's focused action. We don't want to be scattered, okay? We also have the World card. The World card, like I said, we're talking about the completion of a cycle. I also see with this World card that global expansion is a possibility for a lot of you. If you're a business owner, maybe your company has the opportunity to expand internationally. Maybe if you work for a company, your company may have some international opportunities for you. Like I said, I just think that this World card can also mean global and bigger. Next, we have the Five of Swords. This is another repeater here. It looks like whatever communication issues that were happening the week before do get resolved once we hit the following week. So if you have any type of negotiations or, like I said, contracts and stuff, make sure you get everything in writing just to protect yourself. All right, Pisces, let's see what else is showing up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. So as we close out December, Pisces, it looks like this Seven of Swords. I never like seeing that card because it means that there's someone around you who isn't exactly your biggest cheerleader. I'll say it that way. You know how sometimes there's people who you can tell they're throwing shade? I've been getting this with several of the signs this month, and I don't know why it is. I think it's because people can sense when you're winning. People can sense when you're doing good. And so what they do is they try to, it's like you just you expose what they're not doing, so they have a hard time watching you do what you're doing because you're growing, you're winning, you're doing the thing, and they're still in the same place that they've been for the last 5 years with no improvements to their life. So I feel like there's somebody around you. So you need to be careful. You need to be aware. And I do think you kind of know who this is because this Three of Swords is someone that you probably weren't, well, I don't want to say you weren't expecting, but it's like you're hurt that this person would be that way towards you. But the thing is sometimes the ones closest to us are the ones who are the least supportive of what we do, especially when it comes to money, business, finances, and so forth. But the good news is we have the Sun card. Now, the Sun card is a positive card in my readings. Doesn't matter if she's reverse. It just means it's to a lesser degree. So I do think that you will handle this situation with grace and with ease. And, you will disconnect from certain people in your life because you're going up, and you cannot be dragged back down because someone can't handle your success. Next, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about unexpected news about something being stopped or eliminated. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means that it's something that catches you by surprise. So I don't feel like this is bad, especially when I look at the surrounding cards. I feel like it's just something that you're like, oh, okay, so we're no longer doing that. All right. And then you move on with your life. It's not anything that's crippling by any means. Finally, we have the Five of Wands. Again, pay attention to your communication and your conversations. The Five of Wands means that you could have some back and forth with people. But the thing is like, it really doesn't matter in the big picture of things because you're still clear on what you want to do. Pisces, you know where you're going. You know the direction that you're trying to build. And some people may not necessarily understand it. And so the only way they can handle that is to be critical of it. But I don't want you to take this as that you're doing something wrong. It's other people not being able to process within themselves that they're not doing something to improve their lives. So they get critical when they see you improving yours, especially because you're doing well, because you're making money, your business is growing, you're getting more clients, you're getting more customers and all that stuff. So Pisces, it's one of those things where you're just going to have to kind of figure it out as you go. And the other thing is you're just going to have to be very careful with who you talk to and who you share information with. I'm not saying you have to be secretive or hide anything, but there's certain people that you just know you can't share good news with because they're just going to be negative. So Pisces, you've got a really good December. You're moving into your next phase. Money is definitely growing. Things are coming together for you. And again, I'm getting very strongly that you want to invest if you're not already, because you really want to set yourself up for success in the months to come. Okay, I'm feeling like you need 2 cards, Pisces. All right, so, these are good. You got card number 58, Stag Spirit, take the lead. And then you have card number 53, Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Yes, 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 yes. Watch and wait and see what happens. You don't have to always just take action. Sometimes it's about watching and seeing how things unfold. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.